Hola, mi gente. Welcome to En Casa con la Plaza Cocina, Monday.
Hola, mi gente.
Oh, there you go.
Welcome to En Casa con la
doubling it up
Plaza.
here. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us today on Monday, May the 16th already. My gosh, where's 2022 gone? En Casa con la Plaza Cocina is our every Monday, almost every Monday, cooking demonstration brought to you by En Casa con la Plaza and La Plaza de Cultura y Artes and La Plaza de Cultura Cocina. Let's see, we're sponsored by the Institute of Museum and Library Services and Union Pacific Foundation. Thank you so much for that sponsorship. Let me tell you a little bit about what's going on at La Plaza de Cultura y Artes. We have our exhibits. All of our exhibits are open. However, this is your last chance, last couple of weeks to enjoy patriotism and conflict, fighting for country y comunidad. That's on our first floor at La Plaza de Cultura y Artes at 501 North Main Street here in downtown LA, right across from Olvera Street. La Plaza Cocina is also open with a brand new exhibition called Abuelita's Kitchen, Mexican Food Stories, an incredible exhibition that you'll find most enjoyable. We're open, both of our museums are open from 12 to 5 from Wednesdays through Sundays, so come on by. Both of them are free of charge and you'll really enjoy it. And we have gift stores in both of our museums, so bring your money too. We have with us today, hosting En Casa con la Plaza Cocina, Jimena Martin. Please join us, Jimena.
Good afternoon. How are you, everybody? It's a beautiful Monday afternoon, and we have a very special guest all the way from El Paso. We have Lilo Vargas, also known as La Huevona. Lilo, ¿dónde estás?
I'm right here.
So please tell us a little about you and your journey and how you came up with this very interesting name, which is hilarious. Please tell me more.
Okay, so hi everybody. I am Lilo, also known as La Huevona. And I basically just started cooking, showing my easy recipes because I saw another TikToker do it. And pues no tenía nada más que hacer. So I was like, well, why not show my way of cooking, you know? Like, no hay nada malo en enseñar mis recetas. And from there on, I haven't stopped, and it's my passion. And who would have known that I would have stuck through it? I've gotten so many opportunities like this one to be part of, and it's very exciting. I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Tell us a little bit more about your platform. I know every day you do something special, but then there's those Fridays that are so hilarious.
So I made up Huevona Frozen Friday. So basically, during the week, I'll go to stores, go through the frozen aisles, see what catches my eye of what I can use, you know, frozen food, para no tener que hacer nada de comer. So I try that frozen food, and I let you guys know if it's good or if it's not, and si se entera el hubby or not. So yeah, now everybody loves Huevona Frozen Friday, and there's so many crazy things you can find in the frozen aisle. I love it. It's so much fun.
Is there any of the favorites that you can suggest for our viewers for the Huevona Frozen Fridays?
Yes. So I just found, I think about 2-3 weeks ago, a frozen tres leches cake. And I thought it was amazing, a great idea. Because us Huevonas really, I mean, to bake and, you know, do all of that stuff, pues that tres leches comes in hand. And I was skeptical, but as soon as I tried that first piece, I knew it was Huevona approved, and I had to let everybody know about that. So it was really, really, really good.
That's good. So what are we making today? So we can do a little bit of both worlds. We can cook for real, a healthy version of food, homemade in casa, but then that's kind of great that, you know, for dessert, we can cheat and get that frozen tres leches. But what are you making for us today?
So we're gonna make calabacitas con queso. Basically the same way that I'm doing it, you can just add chicken to it if you'd like. So this meal is super fast and affordable for our pockets, so we can use that extra money and go shopping. That's my whole vision of my Huevona life, is being able to cook something fast so that we have enough time for ourselves to go on a shopping spree. So this is one of the recipes that her name is mi tía Carmela. She's 91 years old and she loves to cook. And she taught me her recipe of calabacitas con queso, and I wanted to show you guys this recipe.
Tell us the ingredients and please let us know how you make
Okay,
this.
so basically the main thing is you need calabacitas, which is Mexican squash. We're going to need some onion, tomato, and if you're feeling on the spicy side, you can definitely add some jalapenos, or if you're extra spicy, some serranos bomb. We're gonna need some cheese or queso, and you can use any cheese you want, but I'm going to be using queso panela. The texture, it's awesome. It tastes so delicious and it doesn't melt, which is good. But you can use mozzarella, you can use la quesadilla melting cheese, queso Oaxaca, whatever you like, you can use. I'm gonna use some garlic that's already chopped for me. We're gonna use some tomato sauce in a can, but if you don't wanna use it, that's fine. It's, up to you. And we're gonna use chicken bouillon. You can also use the tomato one. Los dos saben muy rico. And we're just gonna use a little bit of water just so that the calabacitas can cook. And of course you need a chef. Well, I'm not a chef, but someone that loves how to cook, and that's me. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do it the Huevona way. Okay, so we're gonna start. I already have them here. Ya los corté because si no me tardo para siempre en hacerlo. But I left the one to show you guys how I cut it. You guys can cut it in any shape or form, but I basically take the ends off porque esos no saben bueno. So don't add that in your calabacitas con queso. So I usually like cutting the calabacitas a little bit thick because cuando ya se cocen o se cocen de más, se deshacen, and you want to be able to see the calabacita. You don't want a soup de calabacitas. So I do it a little bit thick. I do it a little bit thick. And then I cut it in fours. Now, it really depends how you want it. But I usually cut it like this. So now, if you wanna leave them a little more, leave them round, you can also do that. Or in halves, you can also do that. Es como ustedes gusten. Al cabo, we're gonna eat it. Y pues, that's what matters, the flavor. Okay, so we're gonna add it over here. And you're gonna cut all your veggies. So I already cut your onion. I like to cut it small para que los niños no lo vean and they don't start picking it out. And I cut up some tomato and of course the jalapeno. And you're gonna chop your queso, well, my queso panela. I cut it in cubes. And while I was waiting to start, I was already eating some because it's so addicting. So ahorita voy a cortar un poquito más. And that's what it's at. So I'm just gonna cut it hasta que esté así. And then I'm gonna cut it in half. Y luego ya. Super easy and delicious. Okay. So vamos a empezar. You're gonna get your pan. Le van a poner un poquito de aceite if you want. You don't have to. And you're gonna start adding your calabacitas. And you're gonna saute them. You're not gonna overcook them. No los queremos quemar. And honestly, calabacitas come a long way. You might get 2 little calabacitas and that could feed like 2-3 people. Hace mucho la calabacita. So here I actually made 4 y ya se me llenó aquí. So we're gonna leave it like that.
Lilo, real quick question. People are asking what type of oil are you using today? And also people are asking about your beautiful apron. Can you tell us a bit more where did you find that apron? Do you have any at hand?
Okay, so I sell these, but they're out of stock. Hopefully soon they'll be back in stock. This one says La Borracha. Just because you wear it doesn't mean you are one, you guys. It's just, for the style to keep it fun in the kitchen. But soon I should have some available on my website, which is huevonalifeofficial.com. But right now they're out of stock. And there's other different crazy ones like La Tóxica and El Tóxico, because we gotta include the tóxicos too. And then with the oil, I'm using corn oil, but you can use whatever oil you like. You prefer olive, lo que quieran. Si no le quieren poner, no le pongan. It's okay. No
We have
sea-
some folks are asking about the type of squash that you're using.
So it's a Mexican squash, and it's called Calabacita. Usually, I get it at Walmart or one of my local supermarkets, and they have it where all the other squash is located at. And I already cut up the last one I have, but it has this type of colors, and they're like this small. But it usually says Calabacitas when, like, on the thing.
A question, let's say our market doesn't have a great Latino section and they have the Italian zucchini squash that are most common. Could we use those in case we can't find the calabacitas?
Sure, and then let me know if it tastes good, because I have no idea if it's gonna taste good. But hey, that's how you make up your own recipes and open more doors. So if you do try with another type of squash, please let me know, because I definitely would like to try it. So you're gonna saute them very good. Y antes de que se queme, we're gonna add a little bit of the onion. The tomato we're gonna put at the end, porque eso es lo que más rápido se deshace. And we're gonna add a little bit of garlic. I call it the Huevona garlic because it's already minced, ready to go. Porque si da hueva a veces, to chop everything up, y está bien así tenerlo en el fridge, and, no excuses, no excuses. So we're gonna mix that. Remember, no queremos que se queme. We don't want that. And this meal is actually great for starters, or like, for example, my husband, and I've done this a lot. My husband will tell me, "Oh, I'm out of work." He works 30 minutes away. And I'm like, "Ching, I didn't do anything because I was out and about." So I'm like, ¿qué puedo hacer? So that he knows or thinks que, I was here at the house cooking and, doing all that. So me pongo a hacer calabacitas. And then if I have shredded chicken already from the tacos from yesterday, pues nomás se lo agrego, and he comes happy and without knowing a thing. So, hey, you don't need, if you don't want no one to know you're a Huevona, it's okay. Nobody needs to know. The point is to get things done in a quicker, easier way. And yeah, so I'll take the blame for being La Huevona. You can blame me. But yeah, so remember, you cannot burn it. We're gonna add a little bit of water, just a little bit. I really don't know how to tell how much I put, maybe like a 0.5 ounces, or hasta que te diga el corazón que ya. But we don't want to flood them with water, porque estas calabacitas no van a ser, caldosas. They're gonna be a little dry. So we're gonna mix. Okay, y mientras, we're gonna cover it so that todos los vapores, work with the water and make the calabacitas cook. Actually, you know what I forgot was corn. I forgot to add the corn. So if you can talk to them for a little bit, and I'm gonna go get the corn really quick. Give me 1 second, you guys.
Thank you, Lilo. For those in Los Angeles, just to let you guys know, if you guys go to our to Eventbrite or laplazacocina.org, you will be able to find all our upcoming classes that are starting off, officially kicking off June 2nd. And I think we're going to do a couple Calabacita classes as well. But yeah, so we have, like Averaldo was saying, we have a brand new exhibition, Abuelita's Kitchen. It's 10 stories of Indigenous women, Mexican women, and Mexican American women telling their stories and sharing their traditions and recipes with us. And we have several of the grandmothers will be part of La Cocina programming. In addition to that, there's a beautiful documentary that was created celebrating all these 10 women and their voices. We will be offering big public screening September 1st, but also there's an opportunity to watch the documentary as part of the exhibition experience. A ver, Lilo, ¿cómo estamos?
Okay, so do not forget the corn, because the corn actually makes it taste 100 times better. So now that you added the, all the good stuff, now we're gonna add the tomato. Before the tomato, if you're gonna add jalapenos or serrano, I suggest that you add it at the same time with the onion, but since we're not gonna do that, I didn't do that. I didn't tell you guys to do it. So now we're gonna add the tomato, y es como gusten. I'm not good at measurements, you guys. A mí me enseñaron un poquito aquí, un poquito allá, try it, le falta más sal, échale más sal. So if you go to my Instagram or my TikTok page, I tell you what I use, but I never tell you 1 cup of this, 1 spoonful of this, because I don't do that. Yo le calculo until I feel like, okay, that's it. And I do that also so that you guys can make it kind of like your way, your version. Si les gusta un poquito más salado, si no les gusta la sal, si no les gusta el tomate, you guys add it the way that you guys want. So, por eso así la hago. So, I get a lot of people que me dicen, hey, where are the measurements? And I'm like, no sé, pregúntale a mi mom. Ella no me enseñó the measurements. So, oops. Okay, so now we're going to add corn. And again, es la cantidad que ustedes quieran. We love corn here.
Did you drain the corn or is it with the water of the corn?
Yes, I drained it for this purpose. I know a lot of people don't like to drain their corn because there's a lot of good flavors in the juguito that the corn has. But in this case, since the calabacitas are not going to be, caldosas, we do not want bacalito. But if you want to do that, hey, it's okay. Okay, now we're gonna add, I'm gonna add a little bit of tomato sauce. Optional, you don't need to do it, but I feel like it gives it another color instead of just like a bland color. So I'm gonna add, okay, más o menos, and then we're gonna mix it. Like I said, it's optional, no tienen que usar tomato sauce, but we love tomatoes over here, so. Now we're gonna add your consomé de pollo. You can use consomé, el de tomate también está. That one's very good too. So if you don't want to use tomato sauce, go ahead and just use the tomato seasoning, which is kind of like the consomé de pollo. This one is all up to you. You add as much as you want. Y luego después lo prueban y si no les gusta, pues le agregan más. So we're gonna mix again. Y las calabacitas sueltan su propio jugo también. The squash leaves its own little juices while it's cooking. So that also helps, everything cook together. So now we are going to cover it and we're going to let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. And then the best part is the way that I say cheese on my page, and if all my followers know, and if I don't say it this way, they'll come at me and say, hey, you got to say it your way. So the way that I say cheese is chus, which I feel is like a fancy way of saying cheese because I love it so much. So every time I make one of my videos, I always say, okay, and chus. And I do add a / queso version for the people that really don't like the way that I say it. But this is the last part that we're going to add. When the calabacitas are very close to being done, that's when you're gonna add your cheese, any cheese that you like. Do you guys have any questions? Because basically, that's it. All you need is your nice little plate. Si hacen un arroz, you can put it with the rice. You can do it as a main plate, or you can do it as a side. So let's just say una carnita on the side con tus calabacitas con queso and your rice, and bam, all done. That's all you need. Or if you want this to be your main course, go for it. Of course, you can always add chicken, le pueden agregar pollo. Ya, tienen muchas versiones de hacer tus calabacitas. So,
I forget, did you add a little serrano to that one or no?
I'm sorry?
Did you add your serrano chili to that or
No, I didn't add it to this one, but you can definitely add if you like it. since I'm feeding these to my kids, they're gonna give me the excuses. It's too spicy. So I don't want no excuses. They're gonna eat it. So these are almost done. And you know that they're done because empieza a cambiar el color de la calabacita. And of course, I don't know if you guys can see it. Of course, see this is, and this, you start seeing a different color. Y pues están más suavecitas.
I think
Or
the
make
difference.
sure to wash your hands before you do all of this, because you're like,
I think the difference too between the Mexican squash and the Italian zucchini is the texture. The Mexican squash is much more starchier, much more harder than the Italian squash. It's a little bit more watery, and it waters really quick. Versus this one is a little bit more harder. It takes a little bit more time to break down into a softer consistency.
oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so I'm gonna try a ver si le falta un poquito más. And if you're not a fan of consomé de pollo, you can add salt. Le falta. Le falta un poquito. And actually, my husband is gonna be here in about 20 minutes, so this is awesome. Ya hice de comer, ya no me tengo que apurar, because it's already done. And it's healthy, so. Even though, you know, a lot of people don't like healthy, like kids, they're not a fan. But when they first try these calabacitas, they're like, I know, mom, I don't want that. Like, it's, you know, like too healthy. But once they tried it, I made it with that Chihuahua melting cheese. So like it all gets all like, you know, the cheesy toda la cosa. And they love that they eat it like spoonfuls. And they'll ask me for seconds. Okay, so the calabacitas are really close to being done. So now we're gonna add the chiles. And again, the quantity is up to you. I literally use casi todo el queso. Este me lo voy a comer a mordidas. So then you're just gonna mix it all together. Let me show you guys how it looks so that you guys can see it up close. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh, my mouth is watering. Ahorita me voy a echar un taquito. So you're gonna put it on low, nomás para que se derrita el queso. Of course, if you're using the Chihuahua melting cheese, well, that cheese melts way faster. So hasta le pueden apagar a la estufa y luego nomás lo tapan, and the cheese will melt by itself. And yeah, you're done. An easy, quick huevona meal.
Well, that's melting away. Don't forget, we need a nice plate. So mi compañera Veralda can take a gorgeous photo of you and your calabacita. Yeah.
I have it ready. So when you're done, of course, don't forget to clean your mess. Al menos que you want your husband or your mom to say, ay, sí se puso a trabajar. Well, you leave some things here and there. I used to do that a lot with my mom. Siempre me traía así. And I learned ways from her, because to be honest, I'm a huevona because of my mom. She really doesn't like that because she's known as la mamá huevona. She's not a fan, but I learned a lot of my huevona things from her. A lot of hacks, a lot of quick ways of doing things. Lo aprendí de ella. So when she would tell me, hey, I need something done, like algo de hacer de comer, necesito que hagas, I literally would have the whole day, and the huevoncita, because I wanted to be on my phone, pues no lo hacía. So I knew what time she'd come home y hacía algo rápido, and I would leave the dishes like that so she would see like, oh, pues sí, you know, se tardó y no sé qué. So you gotta find ways, if you're trying to hide your huevona-ness, to make it look like you're not a huevona, you know, if you want to keep it a secret. So that's one of mine. So I'm gonna pick up here so that it looks clean for the picture. Porque si no me van a decir, es huevona y no limpia. So we don't want all that. Okay, so these should be done. Y si no, I'm gonna act like they are because we need a picture.
It's the magic of TV, the magic
Yes.
of Zoom.
No one will know unless you really look at my face. You'll know. Okay. Oh, this looks so good. Okay. So now you're gonna serve it in your plate. And the only reason I'm putting it in a nice place because I'm gonna get a picture taken. But in my cabinet, I literally have my disposable plates because who wants to wash plates? So I'm only doing this for you guys. Y para que se vea bonita la foto, because imagine, no. So now I'm gonna serve myself para la foto. You guys can tell I added a lot of cheese. Se ve más el queso que las calabacitas. So we're gonna make it look. Okay. And there you go, guys. Ya está lista la comida. You made it on time before the husband got home, before your mom got home. Ya está todo listo. And bam. So if you guys like any more of these recipes, you definitely need to follow me on TikTok and on Instagram and on my YouTube channel, Huevona Life. I upload 30 second to 1 minute quick videos of recipes, and I don't make them boring. They're very funny too. So I hope you guys go follow me and show me some love and comment that you guys came from here. I really appreciate it. So let's pose for the picture. You guys let me know when.
Averardo.
All right, let's see. Say calabacitas.
Calabacitas.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much.
Was that a good pose or should I do more close up?
No, let's try another one here. Hold on. I got plenty of film. Okay. Say calabacitas otra vez.
1, 2, 3. Calabacitas.
Excellent. Thank you so much. That's great.
You're always so much fun, Lilo. So much fun and so entertaining, and puts the food on the table and all these hacks that are great for us working moms, these little tricks to feed the family, which are so important, as you say, have time for the family and also have time for yourself to take care, and a businesswoman on top of that.
Yes, we have to.
All right.
Wow.
Well, we have Dorothy Medrano says, thanks. That was great. And we do agree, Dorothy.
Thank you.
Dora Stephanie says she likes the show, which is nice. And Dorothy Medrano, again, my mother-in-law always made this recipe with zucchini. We have Lourdes Monzon says, it's not necessary to say bad words when you're cooking. What do you say about that, Lilo?
I don't say bad words. What did I say?
I guess some people just don't appreciate that Huevona is a descriptive that is wholesome and lo que sea.
I'm sorry if the word offended you, but you know, in my culture, it is not a bad word. It's actually a funny word, and I made it into something of convenience. So huevona means in Mexico lazy, or like, oh, she's so lazy. So I transformed it into, okay, well, it's not necessarily that I'm being lazy, but I'm gonna do a quicker meal. Instead of taking an hour, I'm gonna do it for 30 minutes. And I just use the word. And I'm sorry if it offended you, but huevonas for life.
There you go.
You keep doing what you do so well, Lilo.
Thank
And again,
you.
muchísimas gracias. Y con eso le paso a mi compañera Averardo.
Thank you so much. And finally, Rebecca Stumi here on Zoom says, thank you. I have calabacitas growing in the garden right now, so I'm excited to try this out.
Oh my goodness, those are gonna be extra taste better than these because they're homegrown at your house. So te van a salir bien ricas.
Yes, in my household, we do calabacitas a lot, but we've never tried it with the panela cheese, and we're definitely going to try that.
You have to, so delicious.
All right. Well, thank you, Lilo. Thank you, Jimena, for this very enjoyable En Casa con la Plaza Cocina on this beautiful Monday afternoon. Thanks to all of you that joined us today. You could catch, if you didn't catch this entire episode, if you want to see it again, We'll be posting it on our YouTube page at La Plaza LA, also on our Facebook page at La Plaza LA, and also on our website at lapca.org. As Jimena mentioned, we do have La Plaza Cocina. We just opened up our brand new exhibition. It's called Abuelita's Kitchen, Mexican Food Stories. We're open from 12 to 5 from Wednesdays through Sundays. It's an incredible exhibit. And then also all these cooking classes that are coming up, you'll find them all on laplazacocina.org. So you could sign up, register, bring the family. We all almost sold out the first one, Jimena. Did you know that? Yes, we're getting close. All right. And so thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Lilo, for this beautiful recipe. Can't wait to try it myself.
Thank you.
Let's see. Thanks to the Institute of Museum and Library Services, Union Pacific Foundation, and to all of you that joined us today. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.